Hey guys, so today is day one of the Fat Burn Blitz. So excuse my robe, it's still pretty early here, but I wanted to make this video the start of my day. So back to the Fat Burn Blitz. So what is the Fat Burn Blitz? It's basically doing the 5-in-1 program super clean. It means eating nothing outside of the 5-in-1 startup guide. And that's the little pamphlet that you got when you got your first OPTAVIA order. So here are the specific rules that I will be following this week, and hopefully I'll be able to stick to it because I need to get rid of some of the weight that I put on this past weekend. So wish me luck. So the first thing is that I'm going to try to not have any snacks and also keep my condiments to a minimum. Secondly, for my fuelings, I'm going to stick to powder-based fuelings. So that's things like shakes, oatmeals, puddings, the desserts. So those things are all allowed. Anything that you have to add water to. And that will also help with increasing water intake. So I'm pretty much going to be staying away from the snacks like the pretzels, which are really one of my favorites. So that's going to be pretty hard because I do have that in my regular rotation every day. And also staying away from the bars. Another one of the things that I usually do have every day. So mainly shakes and any other powdered types of fuelings. Thirdly, for lean and greens, the leans I'm going to try to select from the leanest category. And for my greens, I'm going to try to stick to greens that are lowest in carbohydrate. So what I'm hoping this will do is really jumpstart and get me into a really good fat burn so I can lose this extra weight that I put on and all the water weight and just try to get back to where I was in the beginning. When I first started the program, the first 2 weeks, I was doing the program so cleanly, but in the past couple weeks, I feel like I've been just snacking here and there and sort of making it okay in my mind. Like, this is okay. I'm just going to have a bite here or a bite there. And it sort of just ended up snowballing. And now it's led me to a place where I'm not happy that I'm at. And like I said, this is a process. So I'm okay with any of the setbacks that I've had along the way. So I'm just doing this Fat Burn Blitz in order to jumpstart my fat burn and get me remotivated again for this week. So I'm going to be filming each day and we'll see how long I can go. So here is my first fueling for day one. And this is how I start my day every single morning. I always have coffee mixed with a chocolate shake. It is always my favorite. I use a pumpkin coffee or any other flavored coffee, whether it's toffee, almond, or whatever flavors Target has, because their flavors are really good and you can definitely taste them in the coffee, so I don't have to add any type of creamers or anything. So love it. So here is my first fueling for day one of the Fat Burn Blitz. So it's fueling number 2 time, and this is what I'm having. So I'm having oatmeal, and this is another pretty much second fueling. Every single day is the same thing because it's my favorite. So I'm very glad that it fits into the whole Fat Burn Blitz. And this is the oatmeal that I eat. Again, this is a non-OPTAVIA product, but it is nutritionally the same, and I really prefer the taste of it. It is super yummy. Normally what I do is I typically would add a teaspoon of chia seeds, and I never really counted it as anything, but this time I'm just gonna forgo them all together. So that is my fueling number 2. Okay, so it is fueling number 3 time, and I decided, so normally for this fueling, I would be having the pretzels and maybe a Laughing Cow cheese, depending on if it's the honey mustard pretzels or if I was having the cinnamon sticks. So I decided to go with the yogurt berry blast smoothie. And guys, I have had this smoothie probably since my first box, and this is probably only the second time I've had it. So I don't normally drink shakes, which is why this Fat Burn Blast is gonna be really good for me because it also gets me through a lot of those feelings that I haven't had. And it's delicious. It's not that I haven't had it because it isn't really good. It's because I just normally gravitate towards the snacks or the bars as a go-to for my snacks. So what I did with this, now this is a huge glass. It says to add 4 ounces of water and a half a cup of ice cubes. So what I do is I just do 10 ounces of water, and I did about 5 ice cubes, put it all in here on my Ninja, and then I just pop it on to my blender and blend it all together. And adding the extra water doesn't make it taste any different. You can see that it's still really nice and thick. and it's super, super good. So that is my fueling 3. So where I'm at also is I've also had 32 ounces of water today so far, so I'm about halfway to my goal for getting my water in at my 3rd fueling. Okay, so it's lean and green time, and I have prepared myself a shrimp salad. So this actually isn't my first choice for what I wanted to have for dinner today or for my lean and green today, but I did not plan well, guys. I have no vegetables in this house. I have to go grocery shopping tomorrow. So all I really had was lettuce and cucumber. So I decided to make myself a salad. So this salad has 7 ounces of shrimp, which is the leanest, 1 cup of cucumber, which is 2 greens, and 1 cup of lettuce, which is 1 green. And then for my healthy fat, I added 4 tablespoons of low fat or light Thousand Island dressing. So that makes up my complete lean and green. So I've never actually had this combination, but it looks pretty good, and that's a lot of food. 7 ounces of cooked shrimp is a lot. So I'm about to dive in, and I still have 2 more fuelings left for the day. So it's time for fueling number 4, and I decided to go with oatmeal. So it's crazy. One of my favorite fuelings, but I've never thought to have it at night. And I'm just very excited for it because it is a little bit chilly, so I'm definitely looking forward to it. So 1 more fueling to go. So I'm officially at my last fueling of the day for Fat Burn Blitz day 1. And also in my snuggly robe again. So this has been my go-to recently and has sort of replaced pudding because I had been having a pudding each night, but now my go-to is hot chocolate. So it looks a little messy because for some reason today I made it wrong. Instead of adding hot water, I added cold water, and I was like, now I have to heat it up in the microwave, so it got a little messy. But every night, hot cocoa in my little Yoda mug. How cute is he? So that is it for day 1. I'm feeling a little bit hungry right now, and I think I've been a little bit more hungry during the day, but that's to be expected, especially since all the stuff that I ate this weekend. So I'm almost at my water goal as well. I've had about 60 ounces of water, so I'm going to try to get in another cup after this. And then I'm going to bed and starting day number 2. Thanks for watching. Bye.